Yo, welcome to my dev playthrough. Today I want to play through the demo and talk a bit about the decisions that I've made and some difficulties that I had to overcome. We start off in a super cute file select. It's all in this handmade aesthetic, bunch of Yoshi plushes. It's a cardboard box, there are some sticky notes. The file select is taped on. I love it. Instead of file A to file D, we have file star, file Mario, file Yoshi, and file Bowser. I already used two of them, so I'm just gonna go to file Bowser. I don't want to delete them, but you can delete them by stomping this button, like that. And if you say yes, the parameter does something to your file and it's gone. Let's just get right into it. This is where the game starts. Let's watch the story unfold. Oh no, it's Bowser. The stupid dinosaurs have no idea what is about to hit them. Yeah, so obviously Bowser's the villain again. I don't spend a lot of time in the story. This is not a book or something. The story is just like a quick 1 minute setup, so you can get right into the game. He lured the Yoshis with fruits onto the net, and now he's making them do slave labor or something. Luckily, one of the Yoshis was sleeping, so he was not abducted. We have one friend on the island. And then woke him up. Yeah, so we start off in Mario's house. There is a flying Koopa here. Of course, Mario doesn't know anything about the Yoshis being abducted yet. But... Hey Mario, I have a letter from you. It's from Joshua the Orange Yoshi. Yeah, so he asks us for help. And that's the story so far. We're done with the setup. Mario's house, obviously, very detailed, but it does run on N64 at full FPS actually. There's a little doctor code, because he's Dr. Mario. Just a bunch of silly detail like that. Not much to do in the overworld at first, because we don't have any stars to go anywhere. This will be a 23 star door in the demo, but in the final game it's just 10. Let's wake him up. Wake up, bitch. What are you making? I was dreaming of a handy melon, blah blah blah. I'm not helping you. Yeah. He's useless. Alright, let's get into the level. Bunny Brushwoods. I remade the whole star select, because I figured it would be cooler if this had a new aesthetic. It changes per level. And one intro cutscene, just like an OT. To showcase the level, let the player know how beautiful it is. So I'm gonna do this kind of like a speedrun. This is half like a playthrough of the dev talking about the decisions he made, and half me beta testing. Although I did already run proper beta tests. Let's actually beat them the intended way. Let's not use any shortcuts. I know there are tons of shortcuts in this game. Oh yeah, we changed the camera sound. You guys like the new one? The old one was a bit obnoxious. And when I was recording videos of my hack, I tried to not use the camera much because I hated the sound. Food fights. Yeah, so actually the story of this level is... the bunny Brushwoods, they are overrun by Goombas. And you help the bunnies out. See, the Goombas are now conquering this big carrot looking house where the bunnies store the food. Let's go save the bunnies. Alright, all we have to do for that is to kill all the Goombas in here. But there's a twist. Where you show off the twist in a fitting man. Oh, there it is. Bunny Goombas. They're a new kind of Goombas. They're a bit stronger. Drop 2 coins. And they look adorable. They even have a little drawing on the wall here. My girlfriend drew this. She does a lot of concept art for the hack sometimes. And I try to hide some of it in the game. And some of it I don't even need to hide just because it fits so well into the world, like that one. It just looks so cute. And that's it. So this entire game relies a lot on both world building and character interaction, as well as platforming. It's like a mix between adventure gameplay and platformer. So the first 3 stars in the level usually set up the story for the level, and the other 3 are pure platforming. So the Goomba King's mad because we killed his troops. You just go and pop his head real quick. If you do it right, you can land on the crown again. Actually, I said no speedrun stress. Ah man, I already messed up my own rule. It's fine. You guys, it looked like a silly, easy fight. Even worse than King Bob-omb. But trust me, it's not as easy as I make it look. Alright, now the platforming starts in this level. I'm not sure which one I like better. For of course, just playing through the demo, I like the platforming better. Because it's more fun. And now the bunnies are happy, because we saved them, and the story in the level is over. This bunny has a house, and in this house, he has a slide. Dude, the music. I like the music so much. But Dupe did a great job composing. All the music is so fitting. But Dupe is the guy that made the music, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know. And my friend Toaster Ketchup actually, not SketchUp. He converted them to the Mario 64 format for me. I don't ever eat an ear for music, so I would always like get them wrong by an octave or something. And it would sound awful. Or I'd pick the wrong instruments. Yeah, so just some pure platforming there. Just running down the slide. And dude, these are the best. I love just running around in this. Oh yeah, of course you also have some new physics, like the dive jump, how's it called? Ground pound dive? I don't remember. One of the bunnies actually explains to you the physics if you talk to them. But this game is made so that you don't actually have to talk to any characters. Most of the time. Or when you do talk to them, you don't actually have to read the text boxes. Let's put it like that. Although of course, it will make everything easier for you. Like learning the new physics. This game actually has a lot of physics changes compared to the original game to make the camera smoother, like you can see, and to make Mario's movement less buggy. So one problem that a lot of casual players have, when you ground pound and you hold down, Mario would in the original game do like a half circle. That was really annoying. I did remove that. And also the way slopes work in the original game, someone on Nintendo didn't know math. They were not using cosines where they should be using them. We're just multiplying with the full one. Not good. Not pretty. And of course the problem that in Mario 64 walls are not very solid. We also address that, or rather by implementing raycasts, which is something that the original game didn't have. Mario 64 was not able to raycast, despite it being a 3D platformer. It's crazy that they made the engine work at all. It was such a wonky mess. But now with the Decom project, fixing all that has become super easy. And one more star. So the last star in each level is always the 8-bit pipe, which is a secret pipe that you find in a level, and it leads you to a retro-themed area. Some people were worried that this would make levels void of content, because, you know, you only have 6 stars, and one of them is already the red coin star, and one of them is then the 8-bit pipe. But honestly, I don't think this is an issue at all. This is a lot of content to me. Right, we said no speedrun strats, so we're going this way. So some cool thing about the camera is you can actually play most of the game without even touching the C buttons, because the camera smartly adjusts behind you. I just like to use C buttons a lot because I move around so fast. But for most casual players, you can play just fine without the C buttons at all. I actually got some complete casuals to gameplay test my game before I had speedrunners bug tested. That's usually what I do. Course 2. This one is beautiful, and I love the thematic of it. So the first 2 levels still have music from other games, and after that Badoop took over and composed something for every level. So the air drains quickly in here, so you want to get on land real quick. And on land is here, in this reverse aquarium. There's some this is like the remains of an ancient civilization, and there's still a robot around that they had to like look out for their stuff or something. At least that's my headcanon. I usually don't put the level canon like in text. I just try to imply it. The great thing if you imply canon like that, or lore or everything, there's a halo effect for the player, and the player usually fills gaps with stuff that he likes. So by you just vaguely saying something is a certain way, the player will fill the voids in a way that they like. At least that is how I see it. Sometimes people get upset and are like, oh, you didn't explain this, you didn't explain this, you didn't explain this, but come on. You don't need to spoon-feed people information. Let them be creative. Let them fill the stories of the worlds by themselves. At least to a certain extent. So the first mission in this level, pretty simple. You just have to go through the domes. It's somewhat linear, although you still get to explore a lot. And after that, it gets more interesting, because you get access to a new movement option in the level, which you will see in a second. This level is actually the most problematic on real N64, despite being so low poly, because of the fog effect and the water and all that. The N64 has different components, and the component that, you know, renders the actual pixels has to work more, has to work overtime if you put fog, and that's also the weakest component, so this is why this problem might be a bit problematic in N64. Yeah, so what's the second one? The Turtle Street. Alright, you see the huge turtle? Now that we have the shell, we can just go free. You don't need the shell to go to the turtle, but it would take way too long to get there without the shell. Alright, let's go. Let's get eaten. And now we're here. This area. Look at its beauty. One of my favorite areas in the game. Even though what you have to do here is pretty short. I drew a full city just because I thought the idea was beautiful. A city inside the turtle. I was gonna make the city visible from the outside, but you know, N64 lag is too much. So, well, Course 1 and Course 3 both have stories that unfold. Course 2 is more like the remains of an ancient city that you uncover. So the story like kinda already happened, and you're just there to observe what was a while ago. Starfree, Deep Sea Dive. This one's alright. Oh god, the camera. I do like how mysterious this part is, but I'm not sure if I'm that big a fan of this mission. I like the other two better. Or the other 5 in this level. So in a way, the turtle shell swimming is parallel to the flying in Bow and Battlefield. Because at first you climb Bow and Battlefield and it's all so difficult. Because you have to walk all the way and it takes a long time. But then later you unlock the new movement option of the wing cap and suddenly you have all this freedom. That's what I tried to make here. Like just make the player feel free through the shell. Which of course in this dark tunnel doesn't happen, but everywhere else of the level, I think it worked. I'm bombing the flooding box. This start is a bit embarrassing to tell the story of. Originally, there was gonna be a stupid puzzle where you push a rock And I thought, you know what, this puzzle is too cryptic and it's not fun. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna program a new power-up to make up for it. So this is the Bomb Mario power-up. Usually you would unlock this in a Bomb Palace, but since that is not in a demo, you do not unlock this. And most players will go into this dome early, and then they'll have a little oh fuck moment, because oh no, there's no air in here. I feel so betrayed. Though you can get air up here. And then you have to bomb this box free. Initially you had to close the thing that would open and close here forever, so that the water drains, but that had to be scratched in favor of this one, because this is just better. The Bomb Mario can also kill enemies that normal Mario can't, so it's a fun power-up. There will be 6 power-ups in the game at the end, by the way. Just so you know. Alright, let's get the 100s and the reds together. Yeah, so if you have Bomb Mario, we can actually blow up these turrets here. And they will give us a blue coin. Might do that. Water Star. Oh yeah, we pressed the switch once, we don't need to press it again. It stays on, which is very practical. Man, the camera when you swim straight down is a bit not good. Maybe I should investigate that. I think it goes too far up, that's all. These should fire, by the way. I'm not even sure if I shot that before. No, I meant to do a cool wall kick, but then I remembered there's a coin here. Yeah, so you just saw that the half circle being gone was very helpful. It's really annoying if it's there. There's a strategy you can do in Mario 64 speedrunning called Quick Turn to mitigate that, but I don't want people to have to do quick turns just to enjoy the game, like a normal human. Alright, since we're getting the reds anyway, we don't really need these coins anymore. The reds are down here in this dome. So the reds are interesting because a lot of players have the issue that with the shell they can't collect them, and then they drop the shell and they just keep going, which is a bit silly, but you can just drop the shell with B if you want. There's actually also the Z button that you can press to go slower with the shell, like this. But since the shell gives you infinite air, most people are too scared to try to get rid of it. Even though there's a new shell right next to them, down here. But oh well. Players will be players, you just have to deal with it. Oh yeah, the new star jingle too. I absolutely love it. The OST for this game actually uses a mixture of both sequenced songs and streamed songs. So streamed songs, they can play any sound at all, kind of like an MP3 file, but they are really big. And sequenced songs, they have the disadvantage of only being able to play like a MIDI file. So if you want special effects in the music, we have to use a streamed song. But they are like gigantic and we only have 64 megabytes. Just look at a random MP3 file you have and you'll understand the problem. So what we're doing for like the star jingle and the file select and the star select, like the short songs, we use sequenced files and we use streamed files so we can have all the cool special effects. And for everything else we use the sequenced files. It's a perfect trade-off. Especially because he will hear these short jingles so much. Of course, the 8-bit section again. Moving through these, if you're good with Mario, is so fun. The funny thing is, whenever I make my death playthrough, usually the first one I do is quicker than the first few speedruns that pop up. It's a bit sad, but to be fair, I've had a long time of practice on this game before the speedruns, because I was making the game. And of course I know all the shortcuts. And this is where Course 3 would be. To get to Course 3, you need a few stars. So you can't get everywhere right away. I don't like over-choicing the player. There's also still the cannon here, but you need 15 stars for that. This is Course 3. Rail Ride Rush. My favorite star in the game. Or maybe my second favorite. Another thing I really look out for in this game is just style, you know, making things have personality and seem cool and that stuff. Expressive characters. So in this mine there are a bunch of mice and there are a bunch of nippers, like these. Dude, they're so cute. Wanna see the funniest Easter egg in the entire game? I'll show you. It's just this one. There are many Easter eggs in this game, but I'll show you this one. Watch. No, my pumpkin. They're so sad. I love it. So there's the mouse captain here. And he will tell you, oh, be careful. A bunch of mice went missing. And there's this very inconspicuous nipper just going nip nip nip. I'm just vibing. And you look at him, he is totally vibing. A little foreshadowing to two things actually. So for the Railroad Rush Star, we just go here. Oh yeah, a cool thing in this cave is that Mario changes the color depending on the glowing crystal that he's next to. I thought that would be a cool effect. I think I was right. Little railing here because people fell off. That was too frustrating to watch. And this is it, the favorite section. Let's go. Look at that. My cute little Yoshi car. So you mash B to make it go fast, like the sign said. Oh my god, I missed it. That's fine, you can just retry. At the end there's a pipe. Ba da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. This song is so heavy, dude. Coins here don't really help. But what else are we gonna do? Alright, if you mash fast enough, you can fly into the star right away. You get kicked into there by Yoshi. Then this is Yoshi's payback for all the betrayals that Mario did. Look. Bam! This time Yoshi kicks Mario, rather than the other way around. Alright, this mission is either gonna be your absolute favorite or your absolutely least favorite. So this guy's gonna talk to you about how the mice went missing and he's scared. And the mice made some progress mining here. The wall's gone. And this nipper, still very inconspicuous. Nip wonders, where'd all the mice go to? Did a ghost eat them? A ghost? Is there a ghost in the... what's it called? The spooky shack secret? Oh yeah, I'll show you another secret. So actually in this game you can crawl through crawl spaces. You couldn't do this in the original game. And... What could that mean? I wonder. Get me out again. We'll find out in a second. Oh yeah, there are spiders on the walls too. I put little animals everywhere. There were grasshoppers on the first level and all the birds. Tried to make the world feel really alive. It's an old ghost. Oh, a visitor? Never thought someone would come to visit an old geezer like me. Missing mice? Nope, he didn't do it. It was not him. They were not eaten by a ghost. So this is just... he just talks to you. A lot. He really likes to talk. Make sure to press no on this one, because otherwise he's gonna go on a long tangent. Oh no, I didn't! Ah! He's just a demented old man telling stories, dude. Alright, and now he thanks you for listening. If you go out the door, you're right out the shack again, so don't do that unless you want to do this whole thing again. There it is. Oh, no start jingle. That was a bit weird. I'm gonna note that down. No start jingle and do not check. I think I know the issue. Shouldn't be hard to solve. The Nipper's Nest. Alright, so Boona told you that it's actually all along it was the Nippers that were eating the mice, or caging up the mice rather. So now with Boonard's help, we want to break into the Nipper Nest, which is here. If you played this game like a normal person, you would have found that out earlier, because the people tell you. So there's this key in the mirror, and Boonard can pick it up for you. And with the key, you can get in here. And this is gonna be the coolest shit you've ever seen on Mario 64. Watch. Yeah. So all of this is actually synced to the music. And the mice are up in there. I wish I could have gotten the music to be a bit louder, but the engine's just not letting me somehow. Maybe I need to rewrite parts of it. I wanted to absolutely blast this music. You would have had to turn the TV down. Just gotta avoid these and then throw the dynamite or the TNT into his mouth. Her mouth actually. This is the Mama Brana. Fun fact, all the animations, like the background nippers and the Mama Brana, are synced to the music. We put it to 144 BPM, which gave us like 25 frames per head bob. Exactly. So this worked out pretty well. This is also a composition by Badoop. And that's it, we win. And he's happy to be retiring, and that's it. That's the story in this level. Pretty cool story, if you ask me. So for the last star in this level, we actually need the cloud cap, which we need to unlock first, and we can do that up here. So quick detour before we go back to the level. The most beautiful level in the game. Let's wait for the next one. Almost thought I died. I don't want to die in my own game. So this is actually the Cloud Cap Palace. You unlock the Cloud Cap here. This is the first time I made it so you actually have to unlock the new power-ups in my games. But I think I prefer it this way. It does add a little bit of backtracking, but it's also really cool. It makes you want to find these so much. And like I said, there are planned to be 6 power-ups, so 6 cap courses like this. I did say the seg should have 165 stars, right? Did I say this already in the video? That is the plan anyway. 23 now done. There will be 44 stars, then you get those bonus missions, kind of like green stars. So in total, basically 121 stars of content, and then 44 stars of like bonus missions. So I think the cloud cap, you're just free to go wherever. The level's no longer dangerous at all. Wait, I missed one. Oh no! I'm stupid. Without a cloud cap, this level is actually a little bit scary, because there's death floor everywhere. Probably the hardest level in the game so far. But with the cloud cap, come on. What are you gonna be scared of? Kind of a tough jump without a cloud flower, but I did have one, so... No wait, I didn't have one. But you will have one, so that's not a problem. That's what I meant to say. And there we go. 18 out of 23 stars. 4 more stars in the cave, and 1 bonus star from Yoshi. And then we have all of them. Cloud Cap Cave. Right over here. This is one of the coolest graphic effects that I've ever seen. That I've ever made, rather. This one. The up-down mirror. So cool. Yeah, this level has 2 mirrors for some reason. And again, a song composed by Badu, just like the main area one. He basically did all the music, except for the course 1 and the course 2 one. This is a bit difficult for people to figure out for some reason, and I'm not sure why. Like that you can get up there like that. But overall, still pretty easy. I tried to keep this game around the difficulty of the original, maybe a bit higher, because we can assume that people played the original game most of the time. Some of the testers have not played that, but they were still able to beat the game. So I considered that fine. Down we go into the infinite happy hole, which is right here. Exactly like this. On stream I used to call this the gay hole, but I didn't want to call it the gay hole in the actual game. So here we are. Calling it the happy hole. I mean, it is a pretty happy place. So fun fact, this is actually infinite. That's why it's called the infinite happy hole. It's just like the Bowser stairs. Except vertically. I did attempt to make something similar to this in Lost Impact, but it didn't work as well. I actually messed up and flipped the whole thing around 180 degrees when you warp. And Lost Impact, and the camera didn't work well with it, so... But this is much better. Alright, what's left? 108-bit pipe. There are actually many secret coins everywhere. Oh yeah, he just thanks you after all that, and the mice are gone. They don't want to be in the cave anymore. And the result of the story unfolding, the nippers are mad and they try to attack you. Killing the nippers is actually really funny. I love the animation. No, I died! Such dorks. You have to punch them, there's no other way to kill them. If you try to jump on them, they just bite you. Bite your feet. They nip at you. Oh yeah, let's try the thing where I said you can play this without pressing the camera buttons. I want to show that it actually works. That's just 10 secret coins. Yeah, so what the camera does, it sets the new rotation to the A10 of the old position minus the new position. So we always get the minimum camera movement to follow Mario. That makes it so that when you walk around curves, the camera stays in the same place in a way that it doesn't throw you off. Which I thought is the perfect solution. Come on. Plus certain action states make it so that it automatically rotates behind you. And on top of that I made it so that when you do manually press the C buttons for a few seconds or frames, it turns itself off. And here we are. The Super Mario World Castle. I know there was another ROM hack that had one like this, but I wanted to make a new one with all the objects in it. I messed up. So you can cheat this by going above, but it's not like this is difficult anyway. And just save some time if you do. And the last one everyone cheated, this one here. You can't cheat the beginning, but the middle part you can cheat. Like you can just go on top. And I expected people would do that too, so it's not a huge bother for me. Although if you do beat all of that without cheating, then you do deserve a special cookie. And now the Yoshi has something for us. What could it be? Talk to me, bitch. Being this lazy takes serious talent. True. He didn't do anything the whole time, even though all his brothers went missing. I bet you couldn't do it. You couldn't jump around as much as you were as lazy as I am. You think you can do it? Prove it. Get the red coins at Bunny Brushwoods with 2 or fewer jumps. Ah. Bonus mission. And this is my favorite part of this. There. He's like, pick me, pick me. He's so sad. And now he's so happy. Yes. So one of the green stars is the A button challenge. There will be 11 Yoshis, and each Yoshi will have 4 missions for you in the final game. So there's 4 A button challenge and 10 other challenges, which I already have great ideas for. They're all gonna be pretty cool. It's kind of like the comets in Mario Galaxy, but can I say it? Way more creative. Will I get in trouble for saying that? It's true though. Yeah, you can beat this without any A buttons at all. But I thought I'd be friendly and allow people to use 2. And that's it. The orange star from the orange Joshua, the orange Yoshi. And that's it. We're done. Now we could, if you are playing the demo now, you can go in here and watch the credits. I don't actually have the credits here. This is just leading to the second part of the first overworld. But you will have the credits here. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you are going to play this game and recommend this to your friends and everyone, your family, everyone you can find, random people on the street. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.